I am completely sure that every single person watching this video has at least heard of the smash hit game Fortnite. Since its initial release in 2017, Fortnite has changed the entire face of gaming as a whole. It's totally reasonable to say that Fortnite is still the biggest game in the world currently, even years after its initial release. However, all of that talk pertains to the game that we know as Fortnite Battle Royale. As many of you know, Fortnite originally started out as a PvE survival game, which we now know as Fortnite Save the World. The part that you may not know is that Fortnite Save the World was being developed all the way back in 2011. It was announced for the first time at the 2011 Spike Video Game Awards. What's even crazier is that the planned release year of Fortnite was in 2013. Obviously, this was way earlier than the 2017 release we eventually got. You could tell in the early gameplay of Fortnite that it looked incredibly different from the final product that we ended up receiving. The producer of Fortnite at the time, Roger Collum, claimed that the idea for Fortnite was to create a game that combined the building and survival elements of Minecraft with the gunplay of Gears of War. This idea eventually grew into what we know as Fortnite today. Fortnite Save the World was released on July 25th, 2017. Epic promised to continue updating Save the World, eventually making it free to play. The basic gameplay loop of Save the World goes like this. The player gathers resources in different missions to build up their storm shield and craft new gear and weapons so that they can defend their base against the evil Husk army. Fortnite's building mechanics felt totally at home here. Despite how interesting the building is in Fortnite Battle Royale, it does seem sort of out of place. In Save the World, it feels totally natural to use the building to make your base as protective and efficient as it could be. Zombie survival games are a dime a dozen, but Fortnite Save the World actually felt unique in the sense that it combined tower defense elements, RPG elements, and shooter elements all into one awesome package. One of the best parts of the game was that it was designed to be played with multiple people. This became even better once crossplay support was added. It may not seem too groundbreaking in today's age, but at the time, crossplay in a video game wasn't the standard like it is now. Save the World had a lot of thought put into how it played. There were so many different kinds of mechanics at play that helped to form an actually deep progression system. There were so many different stats and things to level up along your entire journey in Save the World. Another strong suit of Save the World was the incredible variety of weapons that you could use. There are so many different weapons that I wasn't even able to find a conclusive list of all of them. There are regular assault rifles, shotguns, rocket launchers, spears, swords, axes, and even more. The developers got super creative with all the different kinds of weaponry, and I give them a lot of props for that. The husks themselves were also a pretty cool part of Save the World. A PvE game is only as good as the enemies that you have to face in it. All of the different husk variants have tons of character and life to them. They also all function incredibly differently, meaning that you may have to change up your strategy to defeat them. They were a key component in making every single little mission of Save the World incredibly enjoyable. The things I mentioned are only a few of the numerous positive things that Fortnite Save the World has to offer. A game this great should have been a long-staying success, right? The downfall of Fortnite Save the World was all thanks to its little brother, Fortnite Battle Royale. On September 26th, 2017, Epic Games released a side game mode to Fortnite Save the World. This mode is the Battle Royale that we all know today. This side mode was a massive success. This seemed like a good thing because it would have brought a lot of attention onto Save the World. However, the release of Fortnite Battle Royale was the beginning of the end for Save the World. Following the release of Battle Royale, Epic Games split their development team into two separate groups. One group would develop the Battle Royale mode, whilst the other group would continue work on Save the World. As time went on, Epic began to realize the gold mine that they had just struck. Fortnite Battle Royale was lucrative for them and didn't take as many resources for them to develop as Save the World did. Hell, the original release of Battle Royale was made completely out of recycled assets from Save the World. Battle Royale printed money, and Save the World didn't. As great as Save the World was, Epic Games continued to distance themselves farther and farther from Save the World. Big updates for Save the World started to become fewer and farther between. Epic would occasionally release new characters, new events, and new sets of weapons, but the stream of content that Save the World was receiving was nowhere even remotely close to the frequent updates that Battle Royale was getting. All throughout this, Epic Games continued to dangle a carrot over the heads of Save the World fans that one day the game would become free to play. As time went on, this prospect became less and less likely. The biggest disservice that Epic Games ever did to Save the World fans is promising that big things were coming when in reality they weren't. In June of 2020, Epic Games made the announcement that Save the World would remain as a premium game, abandoning all plans to ever make it free to play. In addition, they announced that development on the game would slow down. Ever since this point, the only real content they've added to Save the World consists of bundles that can be purchased for real money that include a skin for Battle Royale, a hero for Save the World, V-Bucks, and access to the full game. It truly hurts to say, but ever since the release of Battle Royale, Save the World has merely existed for its benefit. On multiple occasions, Epic has made certain Battle Royale cosmetics exclusive to Save the World owners, thus promoting BR players to purchase Save the World solely for these items. They also allowed Save the World owners to earn V-Bucks in-game without having to spend any real-life currency. This feature is something that is only available to Save the World founders at the moment. Epic have also claimed that the story of Save the World is a complete story, but due to the fact that the final zone of the game has no plot whatsoever, this couldn't be further from the truth. The story of the Canny Valley zone ended on a cliffhanger, disproving Epic's claims about the story of Save the World. The truth is that they most likely didn't want to fund future development costs since it really wasn't making back any of that money. Because of this, the plug was unfortunately pulled on Fortnite Save the World. It's a real shame that Save the World wasn't able to catch on as its developers once hoped. What was once a truly great survival game was relegated to living in the shadow of a side game mode which it helped to lay the foundation for. Unlike my video on Marvel's Avengers, I really don't see any hope at all for the future of Fortnite Save the World. It's become apparent that Epic Games' vision for Fortnite's future doesn't include Save the World at all. Eventually, Save the World will just become a bizarre footnote in the long history of Fortnite. Epic Games are basically sitting on top of a potential gold mine with this game. The amount of fans that love Save the World and continue to play it is actually quite sizable. The Fortnite Save the World subreddit has over 500,000 members, proving that there is still some kind of audience for Save the World. While the audience of Save the World isn't as big as the audience for Battle Royale, the fans that it does have are incredibly dedicated and have continued to play and embrace this game for all of these years. Perhaps one day, Fortnite Save the World will have its time to shine once again, but until then, it will live forever in infamy.